while we wait for people to come. All right. So there was a leak. The people upstairs, their bathroom is directly above me, and they
Yeah.
just put it there, like they just renovated. So there was a leak that was like leaking water down like my ceiling and that side of the wall. And then like my light fixture is right there and all around, like, I don't know if you can like see.
Yeah. Yep. I can see that. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh God.
So that's all like mold
Like
where
black mold.
like water had gotten in there
Yeah.
and like, yeah, it's gross.
Yeah. That's where your bed is. That's sucky.
It's like literally right under my bed. Like my bed
Yeah.
would be right here and it's right there. Yeah, it's gross. It's gross. It's gross.
Yeah.
So they just haven't fixed it yet. And just they said now that they have fixed the leak. So they fixed the problem and that's not there. But now they just have to, the insurance company has to come and fix the ceiling and do like the repairs. I have no illusions that they're going to do any kind of actual mold remediation. I kind of just want them to clean and paint, like, and fix. There are some holes in the wall, like right where holes in the ceiling where the water was actually coming through. So they do need to fix like the plaster, I guess, or something.
Yeah.
That's all I want. I just want to be able to like have a pretty bedroom again.
Yeah. So where have you been sleeping at? In your office?
In my office. Yeah. And then I moved my desk in here because like there's just no space in my office for all of that stuff. I mean, it's an 8x10 room, right? There's no room for
No.
everything I have.
Yeah, that's sucky.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Mika.
Hi.
Yeah, mold is a health risk. So I was for a while, like when it very first started happening, like I did have this, like I was coughing a little bit and sniffling a lot. Like it was the sniffling that I was like a Coke addict or something, the way I was like sniffling all the time.
Yeah.
And I wondered if it wasn't like I'm allergic to the mold or something growing, but that sort of went away.
Yeah.
So I think, once I got off the Coke, that went fine.
Yeah.
But so I don't think that this mold is necessarily affecting my health, but I don't know. I don't know if it is.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't want to say anything scary, but darker black mold is the scary, right?
It's black. It's blackety black mold.
I mean, we grew up in, I guess, a poor neighborhood, and like our house was a row home that didn't have supports on the other side. Like row homes are built to be supported by the other houses, and the one side wasn't supported. And so our house was a little bit messed up. It's like that. And there was that kind of mold on the ceiling in the bathroom, and there always had been, basically. And like here, there's not black mold, but like, I don't know, I guess it is kind of an issue, I guess. I don't know. I grew up with that, and so like I never really had any issues. But the people who lived here sold the house because they thought the mold made her husband have like horrific illness, which the mold that we have in the house is just like green mold. Like, it's not dangerous at all, and like it's not something that would have caused him to have like all of the health issues he did. So
well, that means you guys probably got a good price then. If they were moving out because they were like, mold, we're moving out. Yeah.
They didn't treat the mold in the house. They just built a garage. They built basically another house. Like they built a garage, which is like a really big, nice room, and it's like fully finished. The floor is concrete, but whatever. And like they built that for $50,000, and that was that. And then they lived in there. They didn't live in the house for years. There's a pool. Like they just kind of abandoned it and like moved away. And so we bought it for them. Yeah, they abandoned it. There's a pool. It hasn't been touched in 20 years. It's a disaster. It's a pond with lots of frogs, lizards in there.
You have a pool? Did you say there's a pool?
Yeah, an in-ground pool. Like it's a big in-ground pool, but the water is completely murky. There's stuff growing on the bottom, and there's probably 50 50. We see every time you go near it, frogs jump in the water,
Oh,
and you see baby frogs, and then you see the mating in there, and
oh my gosh. Okay.
it's a lot in that pool. And yeah, we like it. Obviously, it'd be expensive to renovate, but they kind of just like abandoned the house, and so not abandoned it, but just moved away.
Right.
And so we got it pretty cheap. Yeah, we got it for 70,000, and this like they added on to the front of the house and added an upstairs and then a big living room, laundry room, closed in
Wow.
the back porch, and then built a giant garage.
And you got the garage too. You got the whole thing.
Yeah, and it's what,
Wow.
2 acres. There's forest up there, and then there's
Those
a
people
little
wanted.
garage. It's a mess. It's like they just kind of were like, we're done. Like I guess they moved. I don't know where they moved. They moved maybe to a less rural area. I don't know. I think he ended up. I recently heard that he ended up dying. I think he died recently. But they yeah, there's a ramp coming up to the back porch, and like it's really like the pictures that were online. I was like, Mom, you cannot buy this house. And we came here, and it was, first of all, like I was flipping out because I had never moved in my whole entire life. And the morning we got here, I was like, no, we have to leave. And my mom was like, no, we're not leaving. And
We're not leaving. Go clean the pool.
And the morning came, and I walked around. I was flipping out about something, and I walked around the house to come find my mom, and I saw it, and I was like, wow, it's really beautiful. And the inside was beautiful too. It hadn't been touched in 3 years, and we're in the South, so spiders. And so I was like, get me out of here. And so I didn't like living here at first, but I do now.
How long have you lived there?
3 years. We moved there in April of 2021.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, got on topic there.
Yeah. Oh boy. So have you read any? You haven't read any more of this book, right?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay, no, me neither. Did you see Kenny finished it?
Was she talking about that book or The Killing Kind?
Oh, I don't know. I thought she was talking about the book, but maybe
I
not.
did it first, and then I saw her mentioning The Killing Kind again. I'm like, maybe you're the kind worth killing. Yeah. Either way, but I thought it may have been. I don't know which one it was.
I thought maybe she thinks we're going to finish it tonight, and she wanted to be like, caught up to us when we finished it. But we're not finishing this tonight, I don't think.
No, we still have 80% left.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, anyone have anything fun to share? It's just you, me, and Mika.
Okay.
Like Mika, we should bring you in.
Mika, you
Mika, you can camera with us. We can all see each other and talk. I'll send you the link.
But so we're not gonna finish it tonight. You said you were going to a trip in 2 weeks. You had to leave again?
Yeah, I leave again, but I don't think it's gonna affect sprints. So yeah, I leave on the 24th, Friday, going to London for the weekend to visit a friend.
Oh, okay, cool.
And then I'm going to be in Edinburgh for like 10 days, maybe. I come back at the beginning of June, the first week. So yeah, 10 days. I'm back home on June 8th.
Okay.
So I'm excited.
Yeah.
You know what? It might affect, hang on. It might affect one Wednesday sprint. Hang on, I didn't think that it would. No, it's not going to affect any of my sprints.
Okay.
Or your sprints. In case we're still reading.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't think we will be. I think we'll be able to finish it pretty quickly.
I think we'll finish it, if not on Monday, or on Wednesday.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Next week, I think.
Yeah, that's what I would assume too. Yeah, because you have part 4 scheduled. I think we'll probably finish it Wednesday because we still have a bit to go.
Yeah, unless we decide to do a bunch of homework this weekend.
Yeah.
Quick question for you.
Hmm?
Are you reading Two Nights in Lisbon?
Yes, I am.
And
It's, I don't know. When you said about the fact that I have it right here actually, the physical copy. You said by the end of the book, like everyone knows everything and you don't. And I have that in my head, and I'm like, did she do this on
like, what
purpose?
don't I know?
What?
You're like, what don't I know?
Yes, and like, did she do this on purpose? And I think she's very strange. I know you said you loved her,
I love
but
her.
she just said that. What did she just say? I don't know exactly where I am, but she was talking about a woman that was like talking to him, and there was like, I'm a little bit like aroused by her talking to him. I'm like, what? Girl, you're a weirdo. I'm like, what is going on here? What are you doing, girl? Like, not even at the kidnapping, which is scaring me. Like, there's a part called the kidnapping.
Yeah. Yeah. How
He's
far are
getting
you in?
kidnapped.
How far into the book are you?
I'm only like 15% in or something like that. I don't know.
Okay, so you haven't gotten to okay.
No, I'm not even
kidnapped. She went to the embassy, she went to the police. That's all you've got so far, right?
Yes. And like, why in I just don't understand this weird that weird like sexist character like Barnsby or whatever. I'm just like, I might be only 30 pages in.
All right.
I think it's like midday.
Okay, so you don't even know for sure that he's been kidnapped.
No. And also, why would she think that he was doing illegal things and was being tortured? I'm just like, girl, you don't know this man.
She does sort of jump to conclusions right away, doesn't she? Because I
Yeah, she's
remember
like,
thinking, would you go to the police like within an hour or two of waking up and he's not there? That seems kind of, I don't know.
yeah, it's very like 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 I don't know, like I'm like I think at this point I'm like, is this orchestrated by them and they're doing it to make him go missing? That's what's in my head right now.
Yeah, I think as you keep reading, you're going to be like, wow, there's a lot going on.
Yes.
I also realized that I probably should have warned you. If you don't know it already, there is I don't know how to say this without ruining things, but there's an underlying current of a sexual assault in the book.
Ooh. In her past, I would assume that. I think that would make sense. Okay. I didn't know
So
that.
I don't like in case you're sensitive to that kind of a thing, because I had not, I mean, I knew that was part of the book, but it hadn't struck me as being anything I needed to warn people about until I just started reading it again for the second time. And I was like, whoa, it's really in here. Like it is the whole book, but.
Okay. I didn't even pick up.
I just thought I would give you a little heads up warning.
Yeah, thanks. I'm good. I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good with stuff like that, depends on the situation, I guess. But I don't know where I am. But she's a very interesting. Like she's very she's very strange, very interesting character.
I think maybe you won't. I think you'll like her more the more you read.
Okay.
Because I do remember at the beginning sort of being like, I kind of think she's overreacting.
Yeah.
Although you're reading the book and because if you've read the blurb, like that that like something has happened to him. So she's at the end of the day not being unrealistic, but you're like, come on, girl, it's been 2 hours. Like let the guy go for a walk and come home. Or like,
Yeah, I guess it's now been, I think it's like midday or something like that. I haven't read the blurb. I know nothing other than what you have said. So,
okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's see. Mika's talking spiders. I keep seeing reports that Nosferatu spiders, who are not native to Germany, are now pretty much living everywhere in Germany. Fighting spiders.
Nosferatu like vampires?
I don't know. Is that what that means? Are they poisonous? Mika, we need to hear more about these spiders.
Because we have like black widows, brown widows here, but we've never distinctly seen one. Like, I don't think my parents like that's a black or brown widow. But
Right.
we don't have little children. We have animals, so that would be
Right.
a cause. But we don't have little children that are like, and then also like copperheads. So we've seen a lot of those. My dad has killed a good bit of copperheads, and they're really deadly. Like they're
And there's like no warning, right? They don't rattle. They just kind of slither up to you and bite
no,
you.
yeah, and we found a baby. My dad found a baby one like that big underneath of the door handle to the garage. So he would have just like hit it if he didn't. My mom was like, "What's
That's
that?"
crazy that you have to like keep looking, like everywhere you go and everywhere you look, you just have to look and see. I don't have time to do that.
Yeah, and fall is baby season. So fall at the maybe the mid of fall, they have their babies.
Wow.
So now I guess you're dealing with the big guys, and we've seen like 3-foot ones before. Yeah, and you gotta just decapitate them. Yeah, just
Ew.
yeah.
Ew. And you got to get them before they get you.
Yes.
All right. Spiders are poisonous, but not dangerous to humans. Okay. Apparently, it's like being stung by a wasp.
Oh, and
How big are these spiders?
I haven't seen too many large spiders my parents have, but I kind of just like I don't in the summertime. I don't go in the backyard because we have like over as you walk into the backyard, you walk by the side of the house. It's like trees going over it, and they'll hang down from trees. So in the summertime, I don't go in the backyard. I will in the winter.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
either. I don't go in the backyard. I don't go anywhere near your pool.
No, because there's a gate, and they like to hang out on that gate. And we've never been in the pool. Like we've never done anything. We've put a pump in it a couple times, but like we'll do it, and then it'll rain a lot, and then it'll, you know what I mean? So,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, because we live in the mountains, so water just drains, and like it'll like flood. Like we don't get flooded because we're super high compared to our neighbors, but like our neighbors are like right next to the creek, and it has gone through their house before.
Oh my gosh.
So that pool will get filled up just by the rain.
No, I don't want any of that. I was in a flood in Vietnam and it was so disgusting.
Yeah. Mm.
Like just river water, water from the dam. Like it was gross.
Yeah.
I
And
was lucky. I was on the third floor of my apartment
mm,
and the water was, oh my gosh, it was probably 4 feet deep in my downstairs neighbor's house.
oh my
Her
god.
apartment. She had to move up. Like we all had to move up to the top floor.
Mm,
Um, and then we were like trapped in the house.
yeah.
They had to come on a boat and rescue us.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, rescue, whatever. But yeah, like the landlord
Yeah.
kept bringing food, kept
Mm,
bringing him like peanut butter and whatever, like in his little
yeah.
boat.
Mm,
And then when, eventually one of my other neighbors found a boat that they like paid somebody to come.
oh my
And
god.
like everyone in the building like jumped in that little boat and they like rowed the boat over to another, like, I don't know, across where it was dry.
Yeah.
And people came and stayed in another apartment building, like Airbnb thing for like at least a week while we waited for the water to go down. And
Yeah.
then my downstairs neighbor, I think she was out of her apartment even longer because of the cleanup.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was so disgusting.
Yeah. And so it flooded. I think it was a year or two. It was probably a year and maybe almost 2 years ago now. And it was a huge flood, and like one of the towns near us got like completely flooded up to the top of stores. And if you drive through, like if we go like a half an hour out from us, there's houses destroyed. And so we have like the creek, and then there's water, like there's a bridge, there's a concrete bridge that goes over it, and then there's a walking bridge that is just swinging bridge in the air basically. and it's like on our neighbor's property. There's like steps, and then it goes over, and then it goes to the other neighbors. And so if you know it's gonna flood, that neighbor over there lets everyone park their cars in their driveway, so that you can walk over the bridge, drive, and then come back, park, and walk over the bridge with your stuff. But there was power hours for 5 days, and it was in the summertime. So it was all of us in my room. It was only the 3 of us, and like Truffles, Teddy, Sadie, maybe not even Sadie time. So like 4 animals and the 3 of us in my room, and we would put the generator on, have the air conditioner on for like a little bit, and then turn the generator off for 5 days. It was awesome. It was so perfect. It was like, I hate it. It was just like, I hate
Greatest 5 days of my life.
Yeah. And my mom's like, I panic, and I'm like, I can't do this. I can't. Like, what am I gonna do? And my mom's like, it's an adventure. Like, let's like pretend we're camping, and like, I don't know. She's trying to, I guess, make me calmer.
Your mom is like trying to make lemonade out of these lemons.
Yeah.
I
mean, it helps.
Mika, you need to stay away from those spiders.
Yeah.
They're not that large. 2 centimeters, 5 centimeter legs.
That's a couple inches, right?
5 centimeter has to be at least as long as my finger.
Yeah. So
they're giant. They're not that large. It's as big as my head.
I have a measuring tape over there, but 2 centimeters is like 4 centimeters is 10 centimeters like would be like for like giving birth like that. I think it's like 4.5 inches. So half of that would be like 2 inches.
I feel like 1 centimeter is like the size of your nail bed, like on your fingernail. Am I wrong?
Let's see.
All right.
Okay. Assume that's centimeters. That's huge, Mika. That's 2 centimeters. Spiders.
Yeah, that's big.
And then with the legs, it's the body. Imagine a chunky body like that. Oh, 5 centimeters. Ooh, no, Mika.
That's as big as your head. That spider's as big as your head.
Freaking baby tarantula.
And if you step on it, the body is so big that it's gonna like
pop. Oh my god. We have these spiders, and they're like that big, but they look like their backs are so like hunched up and like gross that they look like I'm like, oh, that's a snail, or that's like a shell. Looks like a hermit crab.
I hate to say anything because like as soon as I do, I will be overrun and infested. But one of the great things I love about Portugal, at least where I live, we don't seem to have creatures.
Oh, of any kind?
Of any kind. I mean, I hear people talk, we have flies. A lot of people complain about flies. We also have like these things that look a little bit like caterpillars.
Okay, centipedes.
But I have only ever seen one. And the other night I saw something that looked like it might be a cockroach, not in my house, like out on the street. And someone was like, oh no, that's just a beetle. And I was like, oh, but it was the first time I had ever seen that.
Yeah. And that's and like it guess it depends on where you are in the world. But like where you are, like even in America, like in Philly, there was a lot of 1,000-leggers. You know what those are?
A lot of what?
1,000-leggers.
Oh.
Which are like furry centipedes, basically. Ooh. And a lot of water bugs and cockroaches. And so that was the main thing in Philly. When we moved here, there's not water bugs. I've only seen 2 1,000-leggers. I've seen a couple like actual centipedes, like red ones, snakes, and then it's really just spiders of all types and sorts. Maybe some beetles, some Asian lady beetles, which are ladybugs, but they stink really badly. Kill them. And they're like I guess they're more like orange or like they're different color than ladybugs.
Okay. I don't have anything that stinks.
No. And there's stink bugs too. So we have like a different variety than we did in Philly, but we have also a lot of wasps living on our property. But they don't bother me. They just like they kind of just like they do what they do, and I'm like, I'm doing what I'm doing, you're doing what you're doing. Spiders are a different story. To me, wasps aren't as scary because they're less gross. But
Everything that you said, the snakes are the thing that I just would be like, I can't live at Tina's house. I can't do snakes.
yeah, and I was gonna say we've only had 2 in our house, but it has been a time where
Okay.
I'm like,
No,
I've
you have
never
to
come
move.
to Philly, and suddenly I'm like a Southern girl who's like, we only had 2 snakes in our house.
No,
Um,
I gotta move. I'm
and
moving
they were completely safe snakes. They were black snakes and what is it called, like white stripe or whatever snakes, whatever. Ring snakes, whatever. They have a little ring on their head. And they're totally
snakes.
safe. My dad, my dad actually felt really bad because he accidentally killed it trying to get out of the house, which I'm like, you know what? I don't tell you right now that much information, okay? Like any of those creatures, if they're near me, they're dying. I'm coming to call my parents in the middle of the night to come kill it. Not me, but they're gonna die. They're not living if they're in my room.
I feel like I might accidentally kill myself trying to get out of the house if there was a snake here.
It was just insane.
I would just be like against the walls. I would be racing.
Yeah, I sprinted. I think I probably
It would be a
sprinted to
comedy.
my room every single time. Was like, you guys gonna deal with it. I can't.
No.
My brother just got like a Tupperware container and just trashed it.
Anyway. All right, ladies. I think it might just be us today. So,
yeah.
or at least for the first couple of sprints.
Mm-hmm.
First sprint, anyway. So what should we read, Tina?
That's what I'm pulling my iPad for. My password is not working.
Uh-oh.
Okay, we're good. Thank you. I was typing it in wrong. Where is Hoopla? There you go. Okay. Taking forever to load.
I've got my glasses on. I am ready to go.
Yes. I have 3 days to finish 2 nights in Lisbon because that's when it gets returned to Hoopla.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we are on Josh's perspective right now.
Yep. Chapter 12.
Chapter 12. So chapter 12 is 14 minutes. The next chapter is 18, 6, 7, and then 3. Do it. Think we could do those 5, or think we should do less? Think we should do 4 chapters?
I think so. Those 5 chapters are about 40 minutes. Is that at 1 time speed or 1.5 or whatever you're
That's
listening?
at 1. That's at 1.
Is it 1? Then yeah,
Don't
let's
read quicker
definitely
than
do
that.
that.
Yeah. Okay. So 5 chapters. So 12 through 16.
Okay. We are reading from chapter 12 to chapter 16. Say done when you're done with chapter 16. Okay. Are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
I am ready. All right. So yeah, like 30 to 40 minutes. I'll see you guys.
All right.
Okay.
See you then.
All right. See you. Okay, I think we're all done, except
Yeah.
for Christina, who is gonna join us maybe when she catches up.
All right.
She's just hanging out.
Yes.
Okay. I feel
Yeah.
like it's a good time to start. And a
Yeah.
good time to start.
Yes. Mhm.
Um, all right, so let's talk about Chloe.
Yeah. I was hoping I was hoping that she would get redeemed, but I would say
Why
not.
why do you
And
think she's so like pissy?
because that's,
Postpartum depression?
I don't know, that's who she is. Like that seems like she continues to, and also like it was very clear and obvious that she did not want to hear about good things and she only wanted to hear about bad. And the main character even said that. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that that's like, I think that that might be a kind of thing where we're kind of trying to like maybe cut ties with her. I don't know.
I don't know. I did have to laugh though when Chloe was like, "Well, congratulations on doing exactly the same thing you've already been doing." Because I
Yeah.
was like, I'm kind of thinking the same thing.
Yes. That would that was funny, but it's like, come
It was
on.
mean. It was mean. It was meant
It was
meanly,
mean, but it was funny.
but I was like, I totally get that. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my God, I'm Chloe.
And maybe she has more. I don't know. I think that sometimes parents can be a little bit like, you have a job. Oh, that's nice. I have a kid. Nothing else matters. Like a little bit like maybe she's getting wrapped up in her
100%.
baby a little bit too much to be like, not too much, but like, oh, you have a boyfriend. Good for you. I have like a human child and like I'm better than you. Especially because Chloe's personality
Yeah,
is
she always
very
thinks
mean. Hmm.
she always thinks she's better.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah.
And then, so I knew that her mom was mean, right? Her mom has always been mean.
Yeah.
And I feel like her mom really took it to another level this time.
Yeah. And the way the main character was talking about it, the main character kind of thought that, what's her name?
The main character, Samantha.
Samantha. Yeah. There you go. Forgot about that. Samantha was kind of like, oh, she was trying to be like, she said something nice, but I took what she said as, oh, really? You survived. Good for you. Like she wanted her to like, she's kind of regretting the fact that she didn't die.
Right. It's weird, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And
Like you would
yeah,
think
and I
she would
don't
be
know. It's
embarrassed.
very, yeah, or like, I don't know, care at all that like her daughter almost like died in a fire. Like, I don't know. That makes me think that she's doing it, but part of me is like, is she hiring? Is she helping those boys hurt her? Like, I don't know. I
Like
don't
none
know.
of it makes sense.
Yeah, no. And like I said, the last book we were reading, she reminds me of my grandmother. Like a little bit like
Mm.
vindictive, I guess, and like snide comments. Like when I was younger, my grandmother would just say things to just hurt people. Like, um, one time apparently the neighbors across the street, their father had like sold off their like Xbox or whatever,
Okay.
because whatever. And my grandmother went over them and was like, "Do you want to play Xbox with me? Let's go play with your Xbox." Like to purposely hurt these like little young boys that were like crying on their stoop.
Yeah, I don't
And
get that.
like, yeah, no. And she when like I had heart surgery and I was born. And so I have like a scar on my chest. Like it's people know that I had heart surgery when I was born. And so I went bowling and I won. I did good and my friends were clapping or whatever. And when I told my grandma, she said they were only clapping because you had heart surgery. And like this is like I'm like what? Like I'm very young. Like I'm in middle school, in elementary school. Like I'm like less than 10 years old. And she was like, no one cares that you won bowling. They just glad that you're not dead. And I'm like, okay. And my mom's like, get out of my house. Like, don't, like, you need to leave.
It's
So,
just so weird.
like, yeah. And it's like that really feels like she's just being like, oh, good for you, I guess. Like, whatever. Like, she just wants to hurt her.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's just so, like, it's just so upsetting because it's like, there's no, like, your daughter's doing great things. Like, your daughter's doing great things and you don't I mean, she's a nurse. I totally forgot about that until she's like saving Beth.
Right.
But she's a
Like,
nurse.
if nothing else, just keep your mouth shut.
Yeah.
Right? Like, if you can't say anything nice to your daughter, like, just don't say anything. Just sit there
Yeah.
quietly.
And play with your like play with like your
Right.
great nephew,
Right.
whatever it is.
Right. Yeah.
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 Mm.
That whole situation was crazy. Okay. And was Beth's fainting a calculated move or what?
I don't know about a calculated move, but I think that she didn't care enough about her son to get him out of the car.
I don't know that I I mean, she seemed like she was out.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if she could have gotten her son out of the car. It seemed like they were only there for what, like 2 minutes, not even very, like, not long enough for there to even have been trouble.
Yeah. I didn't mean she purposely like didn't get up. Like she fainted. I think that was just like a medical thing. I think there was an issue there. But I think like why is he still in the car? I don't know. Maybe that's normal. But like
I mean, it is weird that she got out of the car to talk to Josh, I guess,
and then
and
left
then
him.
locked the car.
Yeah, and left him in the car. It's hot out. Like that's a big deal. And like that I didn't like that's a big deal. I had an experience like that when I was younger, and I didn't know it was a big deal. So I was like joking around, and I like locked the car with the keys in it, and then like there was like my friend's little sister was in the car, and I was like, "Oh, go get your spare keys. You can't open it." And they were like, "This is a big deal. We have to call like the fire department."
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I was a child, and I assumed I was what, like 7 years old, or like younger than that. I was like, "Oh, you guys can get the spare keys." They did not have any. The neighbor had to figure out how to get the window down. But I mean, the child was totally fine. But
Right.
it's like that's a big. I don't know. That always makes me very like. We need to be careful about this. Make sure that's happening again.
Yeah. Yeah,
And I
because
think
babies have a
that's
hard time regulating temperature anyway.
yeah, and like cars become like a sauna, and it's like I don't know. That was I don't know. I don't like it. What does she have to tell him? Like what is such
I
a big
know.
deal?
I'm like, just blurt it out. Like, if he's
Yeah.
not going to stand there and talk to you, blurt the damn thing out
Yeah.
and like force him to listen to it, right? Like, if it
Mhm.
is that big of a deal, you're going to scream, "The baby is yours," or whatever, and he's going to
Yeah.
turn around and talk to you.
Yeah.
Right? What's this? I can't tell you until we're sitting alone in a quiet room with, like, I don't know, a cup of tea or something. No, like,
Yeah.
just blurt it. Blurt
Yeah.
it.
Mm-hmm.
So do you
What do
think
you
she's
think?
going to put it in the ambulance now that they're in an ambulance together? Are we going
I
to
don't know.
finally figure out what she wants from him?
Hopefully. What do you think about? I think we're due to have Samantha's perspective, so the next one will be hers, right?
No,
What do you?
17 is Josh.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Yeah. What do you think about him going in the ambulance?
I'm a little bit surprised that he went instead of her.
Yeah.
I don't know why he had to go. Do you think he was the person that had to go in the ambulance?
I mean, no one really had to go unless there was a story to be told, I guess, maybe to the people. But like, I don't know. I don't think anyone had to go, and I don't think it should have been him. Like, not shouldn't have been him, but it's like, why would it be you? Because you're
Right.
no longer connected to these people. You're actually distant from these people. You're choosing to have a relationship with your half brother. You have an obligation to go, I feel like, and like, I don't know. That felt, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I just feel like there was no really need for him to go.
No, I agree with you. And the
Mhm.
book made it sound like, oh, I'm so glad that he chose to go and I didn't have to like force him to go. And I'm like, I don't
Yeah.
know.
And if they needed medical information, someone could have stayed and talked to him. You know what I mean? Or they could have been like,
Right.
oh, okay.
They would have told the paramedics everything they knew.
Yeah. And then no one had to go. Like, just to be there. And also, I feel like Samantha should have been one to call the dad and be like, hey,
I
your
do
wife
too.
passed out. Like,
I do
that's
too.
not something that should have to be put on. Not that I think she should have taken that responsibility.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree totally.
All right. God, because I was like, am I wrong about this?
No, well, we're both wrong. We're both wrong, probably. I don't know. Nico, what do you think?
Let us know, Mika.
All right, crap. Hubby's playing a tournament on Chess Base. I can't read this. As always, right? Oh no, the stream is buffering.
Oh,
no. Hello. Oh, it just seems very convenient that she's now alone with Josh in the ambulance.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel like the author wants her and Josh to be together in this to find out what's going on, but it just seems like there's a lot of drama happening to make this happen.
Yeah. And say she did fake it, right? Say like she did just like collapse on the ground and like mutter or whatever, right? Okay.
Right.
It would still be, even if they were like, oh, your vitals are totally fine, like you and the baby are like totally fine. It would be, wouldn't be the baby because they have to monitor at a hospital. It would be, let's see what's happening. Let's see if there's an underlying issue. Let's monitor the baby. You would go to the hospital even if you seem totally fine.
Right.
And
totally.
They would absolutely take you to the hospital, especially because you're pregnant. And now your kid is also, why not take you and monitor what's going on there? So she could have easily faked that. And then just like forgot about it.
You can't fake like actual medical. I mean, unless she's like an amazing actress and is able to like somehow affect, control her heart rate while she's pregnant and like make herself turn, pitch white or stuff. Like,
well, I was right. Okay, yeah.
Right, she fooled an actual nurse into thinking there was a medical situation.
That's true. So maybe she didn't fake it.
I don't think she faked it. Unless she faked the fall and then like the fall is what injured her. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think she faked it. But I don't know. She was poorly herself, so she probably didn't want it. Oh, you're right. Sam. Yeah. So maybe Sam didn't want to go in the ambulance because she didn't feel well.
Yeah.
Maybe Sam is the one that should have gone in the ambulance because she didn't feel well.
Yeah.
Like, let's check out Sam while we're at it. I do wonder what's up with Sam.
I'm glad she finally.
Or if it's like some after effect with her.
Yeah. I'm glad she finally told him that she had almost fainted, and that was why.
It is a little bit annoying, though, that he wasn't like, well, we need to have you checked out by a doctor. It's a little bit annoying that she as a nurse isn't like,
yeah,
I should maybe go tell my doctor about this, that I keep like fainting.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like there's stuff in this book that I'm not, they're holes, too many things that aren't like adding up.
Yeah.
But who said this the other day? There's more to the story about the dad and Beth.
Was it Kenny?
Maybe. Because like in the very first thing we read, Josh was like, oh, if only his friend knew the real story or the whole story about what happened.
And so he doesn't know. That's surprising. He doesn't know about Beth and the dad, or like doesn't know about like all of that, or is there? He knows about that, and there's more.
I think there must be more.
Yeah, I think there's more either way, but the friend
I think there has to be
more about. Yeah, that would make sense because they're acting really cryptic. And
we'll see if the more is actually worse than what is already out there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what could be worse.
I don't know. I feel like you would hear. I don't know. At least I would hear her out. Like if she was like, "I have to tell you something," it's like, "What do you have to tell me that's so important?" Like there's nothing. Like what could it be? And it's like no. Like I don't know. And then like after that, get a restraining order or something like that. Like don't like. Like be like, okay, you told me you have to tell me, get away from me. Like you and my dad and baby. You know what I mean?
I mean, I probably would be like, just say it. You have 2 minutes and then I'm walking away. Tell me what you have to say. And then
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
Just to get it over with and done. I don't know. I feel like something is going to happen then in this, in the ambulance.
Yes.
I also, okay, can I go back also and talk about, so Josh is at his mom's house for what, 10 minutes or something?
Mm-hmm.
And he gets this like frantic call from Sam, come home, come home. So I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, she must have fainted again. She must be really sick this time. No, she's just crying her eyes out because she failed the hedgehogs.
Yeah.
I'm like,
That
I can't even.
I wasn't surprised about that, but like, I guess she made it seem a little bit more dramatic than it was. I guess. I mean, I think
Dramatic. You
no, I
calling
think
your boyfriend home like in an emergency for because you're crying over like failing the hedgehogs.
yeah.
I love Josh. He's like, animals die. It sucks, but this is what happens.
Yeah.
Like, we can't, like, you can't, no. Like, no.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do the hedgehog thing, this is what happens.
Yeah.
You can't lose your shit every time a hedgehog dies.
Mm. Yeah. And he didn't even get to
It's your
tell her.
fault.
Yeah. He didn't even get to tell her that it wasn't her, like that the hedgehog was already dead and that was dead,
It's
like,
not her fault. She didn't like take a
yeah.
sledgehammer and kill the hedgehogs, right?
No. Yeah.
I am not a giant fan of Samantha.
Mm. Oh,
I feel like I remember not being her fan in the first book.
mm.
And then somehow, like at the end, she sort of like brought me back around, but maybe it's the same thing happening this time. I'm not
Yeah.
a fan.
I don't know. I'm really like, I don't know. I guess I'm very like, you need to stop letting people treat you that way. I don't know. I feel like
Right.
like
Right.
that's annoying. Like that's so annoying to me that she like is even still like able to say words to her mother. Like, no, I'm calling a line here. Like totally cut off. And I just feel like to me that's like, I don't know. Maybe because I grew up with a grandmother like that who like my parents kept giving her chances and she just kept being mean to us. And
Right.
that was the thing of like a decision to cut her off was what was best for us. And, you know, that was a decision that we kind of made. And so it's like, I'm very like, no, like, and I don't know, it's very, she just keeps giving people chances and she keeps giving Chloe chances when Chloe doesn't really deserve them. And that's annoying to me.
Yeah.
I think other ways she's not super annoying to me. I also think this might sound insane, but like British characters are kind of different, have different personalities to American characters than I've read. Like the way they, like, I guess societally, they just are raised like it's a different culture, it's a different country, it's a different continent. They're just raised maybe a little bit more differently than we are. And so they have different, like, I don't know, personalities. Maybe they're a little bit more like, I don't know, maybe because they are under the rule of the king, they're more a little bit like they'll go along with stuff. Because I feel like even I read a British book, and the main character just like kind of went along with like this like crazy situation happening. I'm like, I would never do something like that. I wouldn't do what Samantha's doing. That might sound weird, but not anti-British people. But like,
Right.
I just
No,
think
you make
it's
a
kind
good
of,
point.
it might be a cultural thing that they're, I don't know, they might just be a little bit they are culturally different than us, than Americans. And so there might be a little bit of a thing there. I think that's interesting.
That is interesting. She is certainly no Ariel Price.
No. Well, I guess they have a commonality. They're very reactive.
Yes.
Been gone for 2 hours. Help me, God.
It is true. Okay, so that's a fair point. You're right. Yeah, I think maybe I didn't like Ariel Price so much at the beginning, but I'll tell you what, pretty quickly I was like, okay, this chick is like on it.
It might also be a thing of like, for me, like I started disliking characters and I realized they're like me. Like I'm very reactive. Like my parents will get woken up in the middle of the night because there's a spider the size of an ant on my ceiling. Help me, come! I need you to come down here and kill the spider for me, please. I'm sorry. And my dad comes down like half asleep. So
Yeah. All right.
maybe
So
it's
you
that.
okay. Well, we'll see. So now I guess we're up to Josh in the
Yeah.
ambulance, and it's his point of view. So
Let me see. Where are we at? Okay, so the next chapter is chapter 17. Wow, let me go up
okay.
here. Calculate 13 minutes, 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 2 minutes, 23 minutes. Whoa. Almost all of the next chapters are super short after that. So, do we want to go? Okay. Do we want to read through chapter 21, which would be 23 minutes, or do we want to read through chapter 20? The first bit is pretty short. It's only 13 minutes and then a couple minutes each chapter, and then a 25 minutes chapter.
And chapter 21 is 25 minutes?
Chapter 20. Yes. No, wait. What? Hold on. Where am I at? Chapter 21 is 25 minutes. There you go.
So it's the difference between reading like for 20 minutes or reading for like an hour.
Do you want to do a shorter one then? Whatever you're good with, I guess.
I mean, why don't we do a shorter one since it's just the three of us? Like that gives us more like talking. And if nothing happens, if there's nothing to talk about in the shorter one, then we'll just keep going.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. So 17 to 21. Is that what you said? 17 to 20?
Through 20. Yeah.
Through 20. So at the end of chapter 20, say done.
Yes.
Okay. All right, cool. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, are you ready to talk about this?
Yes, I read a little bit too much. Sorry about that. I kept
Oh
going. I just
no.
so yeah.
All right, where should we start? At the end or at the beginning?
The end was when the baby hedgehogs got impaled, right? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what yeah. I only read half of chapter 21. Yes, so I don't know. I guess can we talk about Beth first, like the Beth situation? Or do you want to go to the
Yes. Yes. Let's talk about the Beth situation. Why do
that
we still
was
know what's going on?
yeah. And first of all, he felt an obligation to go with her and to be there for her. That obligation, like someone needed to be there for her. No, she's a grown woman. She is what, 30 years? She's 20. No, she's like
Well,
20,
that's
she's like 30.
it.
She's 30 years old. She has 2 children. She has made her decision. She's a grown woman. She can take care of herself.
And her
They,
boyfriend is on the way, right?
yeah, yeah. Like the hospital's gonna call him. The hospital's gonna go through her phone or whatever. She's gonna tell them. And it's not his responsibility to be there. And that was crazy. The fact that they were screaming at each other, like imagine being in the hospital and being like, and you still she was my girlfriend. And then another guy being like, she's my girlfriend first. I mean, like you
Yeah,
cheated on
I was
mom,
like,
I'm your son.
whoa.
I'd be like, hell yeah, this is getting interesting.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
insane though. And it's like the nurses were probably like, what's going on? Like he isn't admitting this. And then there's this older guy here who's taking the baby. And it's his half brother, but he like, what's going on? And then it's like, she's my girlfriend. And then she was my girlfriend first. It's just the craziest thing you could possibly
It's
say.
the craziest thing he could say.
Like not, I don't know, not like I don't know
She wasn't my
anything.
girlfriend first.
It's like
I feel like my jaw would just be hanging open and I would have nothing else to say. Like
like
I would be like,
the fact that you're saying those words to your son is crazy, but also like there's so many, I feel like I don't know what it would be, but there's so many other things you could say, like um you stole my girlfriend.
yeah, and I'm really sorry about that, son.
Yeah, like
I'm sorry I stole your girlfriend. Yeah.
and he's trying to have a relationship with him. Like he
I
wants to
think he's
get
sick. I think he's sick. I think that is what Beth has to tell. I think Beth wants Josh to make
mhm.
amends with his dad because his dad is dying.
That's a good theory. And the audiobook makes him seem really nice. His voice in the audiobook is really like kind, but Beth's voice is really like high pitched and awful.
Oh,
And
really?
yeah, it's not. I mean, when you have Josh doing her voice, it's bad.
Yeah.
But the dad's voice is nice.
Huh.
But what was I was going to say? Something forgot totally.
So you're
But
right. They
I don't
do.
know.
The author does want you to like the dad.
I he here's the thing. I wanted him to deny the 17 thing. You're out going picking up 17-year-olds. And he should have said, or on the phone when he said that, he should have said, I wanted him to be like, wait, what? She wasn't 17. Like, I wanted that to happen because if that happens, then I'm like kind of renewed on the dad being a good guy. But I don't know, or better guy
Even though
than
he was having an affair
for 5 years.
with an
Yeah, yeah.
employee.
But better than Beth, right? Like she may be using and maybe even abusing Josh, but the dad was abusing her. So if she's 17, so like or manipulating her at least, so like I would have wanted if we're gonna have a relationship with the dad, we should confirm she wasn't 17. Beth was lying.
Well, there's obviously something else going on with the dad that we don't know about.
Yeah, and that's a good theory. Your theory is a good theory.
Well, I mean, even there's something else going on with the whole like dad and Beth incident from
Mhm.
18 months ago that we don't know
Yeah.
about.
Yes. True.
He's all like, I'm gonna have to tell Samantha at some point why I'm not getting back into, friendly with
Yeah.
my dad. And I'm like, well, let's talk about it now because like everybody like
I want to know. Yeah.
I mean, we're 30% of the way into the book. Like,
Yeah.
tell me what your big secret is.
Yeah. Mhm.
And if it's something stupid, I'm going to be mad. And I might have to
It's
stop
gonna be
reading.
something stupid. Knowing this series, it's gonna be something dumb. What do you think about the fact that Samantha said if her mother wanted to rekindle a relationship, she would do it?
I mean, if her mother could change and wanted to rekindle the relationship, then I think that would be beautiful. But if her mom is just going to be the same old, like, nasty woman that oops, am I all by myself here now? Come back, Tina.
Sorry about that. I think
That's
my
okay.
Wi-Fi isn't great in this corner.
At
But
least you weren't making a crazy face. At least you weren't going,
or drinking my soda, yeah.
I'm freezing.
Okay.
Yeah, like if her mom was gonna be like, oh, I've seen that I really am a terrible person and I want to change. Can we try again? Then I'm okay with them being friends. Like, I think that's a lovely thing. But
Yeah. But I
fake
think,
apology, I'm not into.
and I also think Samantha would jump to, okay, fine, whatever, let's have a relationship. She wouldn't really be like taking care of herself in that matter.
Because that's what she did with Chloe, right? She's
Yeah.
like, okay, I guess we'll be friends again.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So what happened at the end of the chapter?
The hedgehog got like smashed on the wall.
Why didn't the police, did the police not come and investigate that? Because they had to take the body. What?
It just happened.
Yes, but it's oh. I'm talking about what happened next chapter. In the next chapter, the police don't it's not like the police come and they're talking about it and they're trying to no, it's kind of like, oh, I hope they get arrested soon. And it's like, shouldn't they be getting
Already arrested? Like, I don't understand why.
I thought they were released on bail or whatever, and then they're gonna get they're gonna have to go back
But
in.
after all of this extra stuff, is that not violating the conditions of
Yes.
their bail?
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I don't know how the law goes in the UK, but
it should be, yeah, they should be putting in and not have bail then, since they it's the next chapter kind of jumps to the next morning and they're sorting things out then, and so it's not it doesn't seem like the police really we don't know what the police did,
right.
and she's kind of suggesting that nothing happened to the guys, the Grimes boys or whatever. But I only read 8 minutes of the next chapter, so half of it.
They seem to be running amok, the Grimes boys. Ooh, Mika makes a good point. I was like, okay, good. This is how we know that Archie is his, unless she lied about the dates. Well, no, you can't lie about the baby is born and you count backwards.
Yeah. And it's been 11 months. Well, pregnancy is 10 months. And
40
yeah. Well, it's 9 months, but it's 40 weeks. So it could have been, I don't know. He's saying that it can't be his, which I just kind of want to take that as fact.
Would be pretty long. I think he's probably right.
Yeah. And I also,
he's not counting properly.
Yeah. And I think we can, at least for me, I feel like we should leave him as he's not the dad. And I think that could add to the fact that she might be pregnant. Samantha might be pregnant. He wants to be a father, or they might want to have children.
Samantha kept asking him all those questions about what was it like to hold Charlie? How do you feel about kid or Archie or whatever? How do you feel about the kids?
Yeah. I think that might be kind of I think that might be, he might want to be a dad because the way he was looking at his brother, or want to have a relationship with a child, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like we're headed towards that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my prediction. But I also think they're going to break up.
I don't think so, but you maybe you might be right, but
I don't know. I feel like there has to be some actual drama in this other than dead hedgehogs everywhere. Meek, are you twiddling your thumbs? No. No, and then she left us. Mika, come back. I did when he started going through like, oh, he's got the dark hair and oh, he kind of looks like me. I was like, uh-oh, here we go.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm kind of glad we got that sorted before we left the chapter.
Yeah.
iPad work.
So I feel like, I guess this isn't happening in the next chapter since you've already started it, but at some point, I want to know what happened between Josh and his dad back in
Yeah.
the day. That is so unforgivable.
Do you think that'll be a reveal towards the end of the book?
Hope not. I don't. I hope not. I hope it comes in the next sprint.
Yeah, hopefully.
Because
Yes.
otherwise, I feel like it's just dragging us out, and we don't really know what this freaking story is about.
No. So maybe, hopefully it happens soon. Not the next book. The next book is called Family Secrets, right?
I don't know.
I think so.
But one of the books is called Family Secrets. I think that's what somebody
And
said.
then the one after that's Wedding, I believe. So.
All right, Mika, what do you think? What do you think about the scene at the hospital? And what do you think is, oh, you know what? I have to tell you guys this because I just saw it go again.
Yes, it's working.
Yes. And this is why it's working. I updated the operating system to like, I think I was on, I don't know, Sahara or something. And now I'm on Sienna or whatever. And I noticed when I updated the operating system, it said one of the things that you'd be able to do was do like hand motions and it would do stuff. Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad. I had noticed. I was like, can you see it? Because you weren't reacting to. I'm like,
Yes, I
yeah,
can see it. I think this one is the best one though, with the fireworks.
yeah,
Kind of cool.
yeah, yes.
Anyway, Mika, what do you have to say about this section?
Let us know. Let us know. I don't know. That it felt pretty. Like not. It was. I don't know. Not a ton happened. I guess like it wasn't really a ton happened in this bit. It was just kind of like we're just like fighting with their dad, and then more dead hedgehogs.
More dead hedgehogs. Tracy
Hi.
is back. Tracy.
Hello.
Oh my goodness. Tracy is from, I forget, Africa?
Was it somewhere in Africa?
Syria? I can't remember. Tracy, are you reading this book with us? Are you reading the Hedgehog Hollow? You know what? I was supposed to have this little banner up here. Yeah, sorry. Now everybody knows.
We've been discussing it for almost 2 hours.
I was like, I completely forgot. Yeah. Oh, Tracy's from Kenya. Very cool. Very
Yes.
cool.
Cool.
So it's like midnight where you are.
Okay.
No? Am I making that up? I know you're a few
I don't know.
hours ahead of us.
Yes,
you are reading it with us.
Okay, yay. Okay, so how
Okay,
far
very
are
good.
you into it? Do you have an Instagram? That's I guess the next question. Do you have an Instagram? What's your Instagram? Do you want to be added to the Instagram group chat where we talk about what our next book is and where we like talk stuff like that for the book club? Let us know.
Yeah. All right. Oh, Mika, I still say it's his baby.
Okay.
Can't lie about the day she gave birth, but who told him about the birth?
True. And it is very like it's not the dates aren't rock solid because I just recently realized this or found out this like you don't really know the exact date you got pregnant. So like you don't really know like you don't know when you guys were together, when you actually got pregnant, and then like that the dates they track are inaccurate and are typically actually before you were pregnant. So you're dated sooner than you are typically. Like that's what I've heard.
Right. But unless Archie was like really, really late.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I mean, I don't know, I could be wrong, but I feel like there was a big enough time period between, like, you're not, no one, like, if they hadn't had sex in 11 months, that baby is not his baby.
No. How old's the baby anyway? And she's pregnant again, and she's like hugely pregnant again.
Right.
So it has to have been he's 11, Archie's 11 months old, right? Or is Archie 2 months old and she's already pregnant again?
They did say how old Archie was. Hang on. Archie,
That would
back when, like, they were like, how old is this baby?
be
Back when he was like in the car.
I don't know. Because I thought she was supposed to be like really pregnant. Like Samantha, not Samantha. Nope, Beth. Beth was like supposed to be like 4 or 5 months along at least.
Right. At least, like, way more, because they already knew the sex.
Yeah.
Uh, I can't find it quickly. I've got the keys. It's boiling. Is he okay? I have him. Anyway, he says that she would have had to have been pregnant for 11 months.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, even if you're guessing dates, that's too big.
Yeah. And they make you induce at a like.
Well, yeah, the baby would be too big.
Yeah,
It would just be too big for you to like deliver.
Yeah, no.
Oh, it's not midnight at Tracy's house. Oh, so you're only maybe like an hour ahead. How is that possible? Huh. No Instagram.
Okay.
All right. Well, you can still come here and read with us.
Yes. Do you have Discord? You have Discord. If you wanna, I hate Instagram. Instagram is the worst. And are all of us, except for you, are all of us on Discord?
I am on Discard for my Discard is what I'm calling it. For my writing group, but I hate it. I hate Discord. I hate it.
Why?
It's like for the same reason that I hate Reddit. There's too much going on. There's too much streaming. There's too much like you've got to go back up and follow this and then back up and follow that. And it's just I'm an old woman. I can't be doing that. I need things to follow in an order and a flow.
Are you in one Discord group?
Yeah. Just for the or one server. I think they call it one server. Yeah. And there's like two different like parts to the server.
Oh, there's only 2 channels.
2 channels. Yeah. On my
I'm in like 20 Discords with a bunch of channels each. I have it's a lot. But I like Discord. It's really it's really my favorite social media. I just love it so much. Yeah. Like TikTok, Instagram, all that, just kind of like boring. Not boring, but it's just like it is what it is. But Discord, like I can see things, I can talk to people. Yeah.
There is a lot more of the talking to people, but that's what makes me like it's too much. It's just too much to follow that I feel like I can't really talk to people.
That's interesting. Yeah. At first,
a little bit in our Treehouse Instagram message thing. Like if there's a lot of people have been like chattering in there or like, making comments and stuff. And then like I go in and I look and I'm like, I don't have any idea what anybody's talking about.
Yeah.
I'm like, what happened? Did something happen when I was like at work? Like, I don't understand.
Yeah. And at the beginning of using Discord, I was like really shy. And so I was like, I don't know where to type or how to type. But now I'm used to it. And so, yeah.
I know. Maybe I'll get used to it. It's only so we started my writing group started the Discord thing this month. So I'm new. Like it's been what, 15 days now.
Okay, yeah.
So
It was months and
I'm in the
months.
learning curve.
Yeah. And I've been using it for I think a year maybe now. I can probably check. Let me click on my own profile and see how long I've been. I joined Discord, oh my gosh, almost a little over a year ago in March 22nd of 2022. Oh, that's 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
You're a pro. You're
I've
at
been on
pro
Discord
level right
I
now.
That's why I really like it, yeah. And yeah, so I don't know, I feel like maybe eventually maybe we can make a Discord for this book club or
Oh,
something.
if I'm the only one that is
Okay.
like Discord averse, I am in Discord. So we could make it happen. I don't know. Tracy, do you have Discord?
Let us know.
Mika likes Discord, though at the moment I'm just active in 2 German diamond painting groups. You are killing the diamond painting, Mika.
Yes, you are. Yes.
And 2 groups for Escape the Readathon and the Amazing Readathon.
Is that the only? Okay, so you're active in those groups. You're not you're a part of more. I'm part of my own Discord, which I recently started as a Nora Roberts
Oh,
Nora
I saw you
Roberts.
said that.
Yes.
I know. Maybe I should join your Nora Roberts Discord. Do I have to have an invitation or I can just join it?
The link should be on my community tab, but I can send it to you.
Okay.
Then a reading sprint in Discord where we do reading sprints in the Discord. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25 Discords I'm in. That doesn't include, I guess I'm in 26 Discords and have my own.
And do you actively participate in all of these?
No. I actually participate in one.
Could you?
Probably, I guess it depends on the time. So I have the readathon Discords that I'm active in when the readathon is happening.
Right.
So there's a couple that are those book club Discords that I'm active in if I'm participating that month. And then random people's other YouTubers I watch Discord that they post stuff in that I'll see once in a while. And then the reading sprint Discord I'm active in every single day.
Wow.
Because they do reading sprints in the Discord where they do it here and we read here. So.
Oh, okay. Like instead of broadcasting on YouTube, or maybe in addition to broadcasting, they broadcast there too. Huh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, Christina, I am with you. Discord confuses me sometimes, but I do have it and a ton of channels, but most got muted. Yeah, I feel very much like I'm lost. Like I have to, I don't get the full gist. I don't get the full anything. Because I feel like I'm scrolling, trying to find where did this conversation even start? Because now people are off onto something else, and it's just blah.
How many people are in it?
I don't know, but my guess is maybe 50.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Is that a lot or not a lot?
I don't know, maybe for a smaller group it is a lot, and to kind of try to keep up with all those people, it is a lot. But if it's if you're really keeping up with them, I would say probably 20 would be a decent amount or a lot. But if you're just chilling there, then that wouldn't be bad. But if you want to talk to all of them, then yeah, that would be difficult.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It is a lot, yeah. You guys kind of moving around each other, and it's
I haven't even been on there a year though, so there's that. Yeah, Christina, I've been on it for 15 days.
Mm-hmm.
So I am learning too.
I feel like I'm still learning it, and I'm still pretty confused to how the voice chat works. I don't know how that works. I don't know how super works. Ooh. I don't really know how to do any commands or anything like that. I try to stick to the basic things. I also just created my Discord the other day because I created one before and then I got nervous and I just randomly deleted it. and there was 10, 20 people in there. I was like, I'm gone, bye. And then
people were like, what just happened?
Yeah. And then I started one up the other day, and just a Nora Roberts kind of just like discussion group, I guess. And so yeah. But
How many Nora Roberts books have you read?
I can actually check because since I read that, probably almost 60 now.
Wow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And are they all different enough that are they all different, or do they all sort of start to be the same?
They I guess it depends on what you're looking at where they'll be the same. Like, she has category romance, so it's like 80s, 90s, like very quick romance books, and then she has like romantic suspense books that are like serial killers and like trauma and stuff. And that's the same. That's the same. Like family sagas. They're more similar stuff like that. It's all kind of like similar, but I feel like some of them are different. You can definitely feel how some of them are pretty similar, but sometimes you'll get a unique one and be like, oh wow.
You're like, I didn't see that coming.
No, yeah.
59. And when I get on Tina's, that will make 60. Wow.
Wow, that's crazy. That's, of course you feel overwhelmed. You're in 60
I know,
of
Christina. Wow. No wonder you're like confused. I'm only on one and I'm confused.
Yeah. Maybe we should create one for this book club and we'll see. Maybe
you were in charge of that.
Maybe I'll create it and then I can maybe how that works. Maybe make you like a mod or something so you can do the stuff. Maybe all of us mods.
We could all be mods, right? Why not? I don't know what that really even means, but yeah, why not?
You could like delete channels and like tag.
Oh, I don't want to delete anything.
Like you could make you more in control of the way it works.
I don't need to be
have those privileges, I guess.
I'm barely in control of what I'm doing for dinner. I can't even like be in control of like something on the internet. That's probably why I'm in avoidance mode. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Too much.
And 90% of them I ignore. Like, a lot of them people don't often interact, or that's just not interesting right now. Like, they're like, I'll check in when I need to check in for things, like, and there are ones I'm in where like I really don't do a ton. I don't think there's a lot of like active stuff that interests me. Like, they talk about romance books and I'm just like, I'm here because I like your channel, but I don't really participate.
Right. Mm-hmm. But you still read the stuff. You're there. That's interesting.
I don't read the stuff. I just like kind of just like have it there, and I'll go in once in a while and say hi.
Hi. All right. Christina has a burning question. Are we talking about another channel for Treehouse or just adding it to your channel?
That's a good question. I don't know.
I don't know enough about the difference between channels and servers and whatever else there is to know. I don't know the lingo on Discord, really.
So this is my Discord. Okay, so this is I think this is a server. And then there is categories and there's channels. That's what it says. I'm picking this up as we do this right now.
Okay.
I have 3 categories on my server, which are these 3 right there. 1, 2.
Cool. So then that's what my server has. It has 3 categories. But what's a channel then?
A channel is the ones in it. So in the first category right here, if you can see, I'll click.
Oh.
I have start here and announcements, general chat, introduce yourself, sprints. In that category. The other categories have kind of a lot just because of Nora Roberts has a lot, but like.
Right. Yeah. So you would make Treehouse another category.
If I was to do this.
Yeah, if we're going to do that.
Or we could start a whole other Discord and we can make it for Treehouse.
And each chapter could be a category.
Ooh. You could definitely do that. Or each book would be a category, and then each chapter would be a channel. And then we could have one that talks about what's coming next, announcements, and then I
like this idea. I like this idea for you, Tina. I think you should take charge of this.
Okay, I'll do that. I was thinking about making like a little logo or making like a little like. So your color for your channel is purple, right?
It could be.
I feel like it's not.
I feel like I have no idea anymore because I haven't done anything on my channel for like a month. So I'm like, I don't know, maybe.
I'm getting so serious about this. Like, it's not just 5 of us, but like, I prefer it to just like be like 5 of us, just like reading these books. But I don't know. I feel like you have a lot of purple. Like your profile is purple in it, right? Your shirt's purple in the
Maybe.
profile,
Yeah.
maybe. And your background's purple, and mine is pink. So like, maybe a purple pink treehouse I can get on Canva. Canva? That's
Okay.
called. I'm not good at Canva. I'll tell you that much. I'm not. I'm having a hell of a time working on stuff with that.
Again, it's a learning curve.
Yes.
Yeah. And you will get there. You will learn it. I love Canva. But yeah, it takes you a while to figure out, like you have an idea in your head of what you want it to be and look like.
Yeah.
And it takes you a while to figure out how to do that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then how to do it every single time so that
Yeah.
it's, yeah.
And how to like, should all my videos have the same theme thumbnail, or should I use different ones every time? Because I thought they have to be the same theme, and then I was looking around and everyone has
People
different
are all
themes.
over the place.
And I'm like, what do I do?
I know, it's all over the place. Like, I don't know what the right thing to do is, obviously.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I know the wrong thing to do is never put a video up, which is where I am now.
It's been 3 weeks since I posted a video.
Oh my gosh. I think it's been so honestly, I did whatever videos I did for last month, I did them before I left for the US.
Mm-hmm.
So I left for the US at the end of March, which means that I haven't done a video since at least the beginning of March.
Yeah, your last video was a month ago, it says, and it was when? I can't open the freaking description, but I don't know when it was posted, but it was a month ago.
I've screwed that up too, I guess.
I posted a video 3 weeks ago, a month ago, and then I posted a 3-minute video 2 months ago, and then everything else is 3 months.
Oh yeah, most of my videos these days are like, or these days I have 0 videos, but like before I was like, okay, I'll do one like wrap up or a plan with me or something. And then I'm doing one really short one and like literally a 60-second short or something. And then like one 3-minute one or something. I've been so bad about it this year, but it's been a crazy year.
Yeah.
So far.
My next couple videos, and the last 2 I posted should be like longer, more like difficult to make videos, like
vlogs.
Yeah, Sonya's reading her favorites. I need to work on editing that. Your video, and then May is going to be, I'm gonna vlog as much as I can in May. June. That's the goal. June.
Yeah, we're May. I know. I'm like, I don't even know what
we're
day
in May.
Yes,
because I'm gonna try to do 30 books in 30 days in June, and I don't know. I guess we'll see. Christina, I am not in the know. I'm in the know on some things, but not Discord. I don't know what that is. LMBO. Let's look this up.
Taking my butt off?
Maybe.
Is that what it is? Can we say butt?
Wait,
no. Well, I guess I do. I don't have my own server or my own channel or my own category. I am a member of someone at my writing group has a Discord server and categories and channels. We have it all apparently. So I'm in that, but I don't have one of my own. I for 15 days I've been on Discord. All I know right now is like purple. All right.
It is laughing my bones off.
My bones off.
That's why I was laughing. I was not expecting my bones.
No, laughing my bones off. I'm trying to figure out Canva. Not sure it's what I need though. Confused there too. Ooh, what are you using Canva for?
That's a good question.
Oh, she
Oh,
says we can say but.
okay.
And now I've said it like 45 times in this
Yeah.
video.
I don't know if
Competition.
I don't know if they'll remove streams if you curse. And so like I do censor myself in my videos and stuff like that because I feel like I would curse if I thought I was allowed to. Most of the time I try to not, but there have been times I curse in my videos and I don't know if like I don't know.
Huh. I wonder. I feel like they probably don't because of the First Amendment, unless, and even I feel like there's so many well, they can't, I guess they can't look at every single video, but I was going to say there's so many like hate videos out there that if
Yeah.
those aren't censored,
I hear cursing all
you
the time.
saying the word hell is like, shouldn't get you censored either.
No, I say like I think it's the first first 60 seconds you can't curse, and after that you're good.
Oh,
But
like
also
in case a kid runs across it or something.
yeah, I'm also we're smaller channels and we aren't monetized and we
True,
don't have sponsors that want us to be like family friendly or whatever. And
true.
I have cursed in my videos all the time. I'm cooking and I spill something and I'm
Well,
just
that
leaving that
is
part in.
the video is not for kids,
Yeah,
right?
no, I mark that every single time.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I said one because now I have no idea what to call it. Yeah, I don't know what I'm server. It's a server. It's
Yeah,
a
I would say I think I would say server. I have a Discord. I would say I have a Discord, but like that mean account. Then you're on Discord or you have your own personal Discord server. I guess I would say I
so
have a Discord.
I'm on Discord.
Yes.
Does that mean that I somewhere have my own server? I just haven't set it up? Or do
No,
I have to actually go and set something up if I want to have a
you have
server?
to go and create it. There's an ad.
Okay.
There's an ad at the bottom, right? Like right under.
Nope, don't need to know anymore. Not doing it. Go.
You don't need to actually. You're good. You don't have a
As
server.
long as I don't have like a channel out there somewhere that I'm supposed to be doing something with, or a server somewhere, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do
You're
it.
good. You're
No.
good.
All right, Christina likes bones. They can't call you out for butt because of butt. Yeah, you're right.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
There's that problem. Yeah. I'm trying to start a merch shop and I'm adding things to my YouTube channel. No videos yet, but want to support people. So I was trying to do a banner too, and maybe stuff for Instagram too.
That's fun.
That is fun.
Yeah.
All right. So then I know I'm subscribed to you and I know I hit the little notification bell, but you have to
Yes.
tell us when you start like putting stuff somewhere that we can,
Yes.
show you some love.
Yeah.
Love. All right. What are we doing? 7-Eleven in Portugal.
Mm-hmm.
We read the next 25-minute chapter.
Okay.
Is that the next one is 25 minutes?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Where are we at? 20. Yeah. 20. The next one's 25 minutes.
Should we just do one?
The next one's 11 minutes. Or we could just do the one chapter. Whatever works. Whatever works.
Let's just do one chapter.
Okay.
And then we can talk for a few minutes and then we can figure out if we want to do homework before Monday or if we're just going to do Monday.
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so let me fix this banner. Okay, we are reading. This sprint is just chapter 21, right?
Yep.
Okay, let me get that off. I guess I could leave that on too. Why not? And then let me put this one on.
Yeah.
This sprint is just chapter 21. Say done when you're done. Okay. All right. I'll see you guys in a bit.
Happy reading.
Okay. Easy, easy. Tina, I can't hear you.
Mute it. Sorry about that.
Now I hear you. I was like, I think she's talking, but I can't tell.
Sorry about that.
Repeat what you have said for us.
I really didn't say much. I was like, yeah, that is easy. Not much really happened. Like it was pretty. I mean, something happened, but like not much.
Yeah.
Like nothing major. Just like day in the life hedgehog taken care of.
I mean, I feel like she has shown some growth in the fact that she didn't like burst into like weeping and sobbing.
Yeah.
As the little hoglets
died. Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I got to catch. Oh yeah, catch back up with the book later. I'll leave you up, but turning the sound down today. This week has been crazy for me. Monday. Christina, catch up to us on Monday.
Yes.
Done. She's a calm and rational person.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Mika, you haven't said much about what you think so far.
Yeah.
And we also like, I so wanted us to know what this big terrible thing that Dad did was.
And we're almost 50% in. We're like we're a third of the way in. So like it's not like we're like, come on, give us the details, please. Or that'll be the next book. Will be freaking Family Secrets, and then
no, we can't get through this whole book and not know what these secrets are. It's got to be a different family. Maybe it's the Grimes family, like somebody was saying. They thought this was going to be about Gwendolyn's family. Thanks for hosting. Have to go, Mama, now. But I do have you on the TV. Yay! What chapter? All right. So we finished chapter 21. What are we doing are we doing homework over the weekend, or what do you think?
Do you want to get to 50% over the weekend so that like read 13% over the weekend so we can finish it on.
I think that sounds good. Get to 50%. So we finish halfway this time and then we'll do the rest next week.
Yeah. And if you're here, Christina, I'll do it real quickly, but I'll put the information in the chat, obviously, the group chat.
Okay.
But
and then we're going to talk about Mika's question.
I can
but let's figure out
speed over to
50%.
Load. There we go. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think we're at like chapter 30.
Chapter 30?
Read through chapter 30. So get to chapter 31. Okay. Read through chapter 30.
Read through 30. We'll start 31 on Monday.
Yeah.
All right. Does that sound good to you guys? Christina, Mika, Tracy, whoever? Yeah. We're in it. All right. So
yes.
Do we think it's really the Grimes boys that are doing all the dead hedgehog things?
I don't know. I think that would be a little bit too easy to be like, oh, it's still them trying to kill them. And I think, I don't know, part of me is like, it might be.
Oh no, she froze. Part of me is like, what?
I don't know. Oh, I froze? Okay.
You froze. You said, part of me is like, and then you were frozen. I was like, what? What? Part of you was like, what?
Am I back?
You're back.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So part of me thinks that it would be too easy for it to be the Grimes boys. It might be her mother. Part of me
you think it's her mother killing the hedgehogs?
I think it's her mother orchestrating this somehow, yes.
Just because to be
the worst?
Mean, or
yeah. Just to be mean. Because she is the worst, yeah. Yeah, I think it's her mom.
You think so? Do you think her mom burned the house down?
No, I think that was the Grimes boys, but I
That
think that maybe her mom is having the Grimes boys do it. Maybe there's something there. I don't know. I'm just guessing with that one.
Mika, who do you think it's the boys?
Good question. Good question.
I feel like it's the boys, but I don't understand why they're not going to jail.
Yeah, they should be renewed. Like they should take them from their bail or whatever.
Right. They would have to be heckin' stupid to continue now. Yes, but I think they are heckin' stupid.
Yeah, they are. I mean, enough to burn a barn down. Like they could have. Like fires are not. I mean, that's teenage boys, but still, fires are not to be.
No, because it kills people.
Yeah, almost killed
So
her.
who do you think is doing it if it's not the heckin' stupid boys?
I don't know. I mean,
And why?
why would it be her mom?
Why would it be anyone else?
Yeah,
Like, why would anybody else want to get rid of a hedgehog preserve? Yeah, who wants her to give up the rescue?
I can see that because I don't know. Maybe Chloe had something in the plans to like, oh, your life's going good. What's going bad? Let me tell me how many hedgehogs I'm actually killing. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh.
That's like
Wow.
yeah, that's a good idea. I like that idea.
I like that idea more than the mom. Oops. Doo-doo-doo. I guess I'm supposed to do something at 8 o'clock. All right. All right. I thought I was going to eat dinner at 8 o'clock. I guess I'm not. I wouldn't put it past her to want to run Sam off to prevent her from stealing her guy back.
I don't trust anybody. I don't trust anybody. I don't trust anybody. I don't trust Chloe. I mean, she's crazy. And then the dad being like, "Are you back with her? Are you back with Beth?" Oh my god.
Right. Is everybody getting back with their exes?
Yeah, like it's just like that's so like just doesn't. I don't know.
She is jumping to that all the time.
Yeah.
But you would if you were the one that like stole. But then it is literally the same situation with Josh and his dad, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like these people shouldn't be hanging out together.
No, you should not be going near
It's
Chloe
just
anymore.
like you've got to let the past be in the past. It sucks though, because like Chloe is technically family, so that makes it a little bit harder to.
Yeah, and she was raised as Chloe's best friend.
Right. Oh, I would dump my best friend, like if they stole my boyfriend. Like,
Yeah.
but it is a little bit harder when you have to go to Christmas and sit across the table from all of them. What, you just don't go to Christmas? I don't know.
Yeah. Why would she go like theoretically go? Because like her dad, why would the dad go? The dad's not connected to ain't no
Well,
way.
because the aunt and the uncle, like Chloe's mom and dad, are great.
Yeah, that is true. That is
Trying
true.
to get like everybody, the family back together, I think. Yeah. I mean, they've been conspicuously absent from this book.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, I feel like we have a lot of unanswered questions.
Yes. Hopefully get some answers this weekend. Is it weekend? Yeah. In the next 10 chapters we read. 9 chapters we read, hopefully.
Hopefully. Because
Yeah,
I
maybe.
feel like the last couple chapters have just sort of been the same old, like, nothing's really happening.
Yeah.
More hedgehogs are dying.
Hopefully like, I don't know, I feel like 70% is like really close to the end of the book. So hopefully like we get something so the next 50% is actually interesting. Like this is the build up
Right.
And the next 50% is like, woo.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. That's what I'm interested in. What's going to happen next?
Hopefully.
All right. So we have homework.
Yes.
We have a plan. We have everything.
Yeah.
I almost feel like, should we do one more short one? Well, no, we can't. We already.
Yeah. I think we could call it here. Yeah. If that's cool with you.
It's cool with me. That way I have 30 minutes to go get dinner before whatever. 8 o'clock.
So
Before whatever is happening in 30 minutes.
All right. Sounds
All
good to
right.
me.
So if I don't see you guys before, I'll see you on Monday.
Yeah. Sounds good.
All right.
All right.
Thanks for coming, hanging out.
Yes.
I'll see you guys later.
Bye-bye. See you later.
Bye.